meet the teams. First for the visiting Lions, number 5, Shannon Canavan, number 8, Nicole Green, number 12, Natalie Martin, number 13,
As I get older, they look
Cora
so young.
Adams, number 19, Jocelyn Wright, number 21, Tamara Westall. Now for the starters. Number 2, Alex Simmons, number 3, CJ Shepard, number 6, Kaz Andre, number 9, Savannah Graves, number 10, Jocelyn Burns, number 11, Mira Adams, number 15, Lily Whaler, number 16, Sage Allett, number 18, Katie Decker, number 23, Angel Barnes. The Lions are coached by Steve Denton. Now for the Chazy Eagles. Number 3, goalkeeper, Emma Gazarza. Number 3, Lily Hayes. Number 5, Heidi Keppel. Number 7, Caitlin Carrion. Number 9, Kaylee Bell. Number 11, Melissa Lester. Number 12, Paige Welcome. Number 13, Christine Pilon. Number 14, Ariana Hagan. Number 15, Kaylee Bayshaw. Number 16, Bailey Stalker. Number 17, Lindsay Gilmore. Number 18, Kenna Barnes. Number 23, Mara Tromley. Number 26, Gwen Lapierre. Number 29, Skylar Thomas. Now for the starters. Number 1, Rachel Combrio. Number 2, Bailey Pepper. Number 4, Shelby Garner. Number 8, Hannah Hayes. Number 10, Anna Swanson. Number 19, Kaylee Laporte. Number 20, Hannah Lawrence. Number 21, Hannah Rashford. Number 22, Olivia Blake. Number 24, Courtney Gilmore. And goalkeeper, Logan Baker. The Eagles are coached by Karen Sherman and assisted by Morgan Lucy. The Chazy Eagles mascot is Kathy Chambly. Please rise for the national anthem.
Hello, North Country soccer fans, and welcome to the George Brendler Field here on the 25th day of September 2013. And it's a big anticipated matchup here between the Eagles of Chazy and the Lions of Elizabethtown Lewis. And during the introduction of the players, as Calvin was scanning the players down below, you would notice on the back of the warm-ups of the Lions of Elizabethtown Lewis, it said Section 7 Division Champions 2012, and it was these Lions that took out the Eagles last year in the playoffs, and it was the sectional championship, and Elizabethtown Lewis made it all the way to the regionals over in Potsdam, where they lost a heartbreaker to the Bulldogs of Chateauguay. So earlier this year, Chazy went down to the Lions Den down in Elizabethtown, and the girls had a good night for Chazy. They won that game 3-0. It was a well-played game by both teams. Chazy was fortunate to get the goals where the Lions didn't. So they've now made the trek up north here to the George Brendler Field to play round number 2 with Chazy, and there's probably a very good chance that they're going to play a third time when sectionals come into play.
And that'll be the one that counts.
Well, yes, but this here is more for the seating and where you go, where you get placement in the tournament. But so the Lions of Elizabethtown Lewis have made it here, and then the officials for tonight's game is on the far side is the veteran Barry Norton, and on the near sideline is the other veteran Randy Lozier. And in the spirit of fall, and fall came here just a few days ago, in the spirit of fall, they dressed like pumpkins tonight as they're wearing their orange tops, and in recognition of the fall season. So we have Lozier on the near side, Norton on the far side, and we have Chazy in white and the Lions of Elizabethtown Lewis in green. And right now it's controlled by the Lions in the Chazy territory. Nice shield by Gilmore. Gilmore lets it go through and gets it onto the foot of Bailey Pepper. Pepper working her way to midfield, gets it up over to Hannah Lauren, who just 2 days removed from a monster game for Hannah Lauren as she scored a hat trick against the Sentinels of Ticonderoga as Chazy won just 2 days ago here on the George Brendler Field 4-1. Chazy is in first place in the Division II, and they're doing a lot of good things here early on in the season. And Pombrio is one of the reasons. She's a striker and hits the goalpost. The goalie thought it was going wide, and that was a dangerous play for the goalie to let loose. And there's a shot by Kenan Latchimore, and that hits the crossbar. So early on here, the 2.5 minutes in, Chazy's put on some good pressure, and it's not too often you see 2 posts in the first 2.5 minutes, Calvin.
Just the keeper and her friends, that's all.
That's it, and
Her best friends.
well, right now it's her best friend. That's right. When this ball goes in this territory, I'm sure the goalkeeper, who happens to be Emma DeSogra, I'm sure she'll give a nice hug to the post over there and say thank you for being a good friend. So here come the Eagles, and it is Pombrio. She takes it inside, gets it across, trying to find Lauren. Lauren gets it in. And there, and Hannah Lauren is starting to really come into her own as this season is progressing. She had a hat trick 2 days ago, and right off here, in 3 minutes and 12 seconds in the first half, quickly they score, and it was a nice pass from Pombrio over to Lauren. Lauren just calmly in the box, just trapped it and let it rip, found the back of the net. And quite frankly, it could be 3 goals here in the first 2.5 minutes with the pressure that the Eagles are doing. And I'm finding, Calvin, and you, of course, you're filming the games too, the Eagles are feeling more and more comfortable as the games go on here in the season.
Yeah, they had a rough start with their tournament, but they've picked it up since then. They're playing against similar-sized schools, and it makes a difference.
It sure does. And it is Hannah Hayes, and Hannah Hayes, I was talking to her mom after the Ticonderoga game, Kim Hayes, and I was commenting to Kim on how well Hannah's playing back there. She's just been rock steady in the defensive position here for the Eagles, and Hannah is only a sophomore and just playing like an upperclassman here this year for the Eagles. Ball at midfield, taken away by Laporte. Kaylee Laporte sends it up over to Latchimore, and Latchimore has it knocked away by Jasmine Barnes. Barnes is a good athlete here for the Lions of Elizabethtown Lewis, and she serves it up, and it gets by Olivia Blaze. That doesn't happen often, but it is Amber Polanski comes over to help out Olivia Blaze as number 11 Mira Adams was looking to break in on Logan Baker. So nice play by the Eagle defense, preferably, or I should say it was Amber Polanski, and the ball is in Elizabethtown territory, and on the battle on the far side is Gilmore as well as C.J. Shepard. Ball knocked out of bounds by Shepard, thrown here by Gilmore, trying to find Lauren, who has the goal early on here in this game. And in any soccer game, the first goal is the big goal, and it's an important goal, and Chazy is fortunate to get the first one here in this game. It is Hannah Hayes coming up. She has space, and she's bringing it up to waiting for somebody to challenge her. And it is Pombrio looking to break through, but a good job defensively by Katie Decker. But it's now sent across, chipped up into the air, and the goalie, this Ogra, was there just as Gilmore was coming in as the ball was headed off the head of Hannah Lauren. Midfield, it is Polomsky heads it up, and it's knocked up by Adams. And it is Olivia Blaze, far side, being challenged by Adams, and it's still Blaze with the ball. Now setting it up over to Lauren. Lauren steps up, pushes it back, but it goes onto the foot of Shepard. Shepard of E-Town crosses midfield. Shepard setting it down the line, trying to get it onto the foot of Adams, and it goes off of Adams, and a quick throw in here by Pepper up to Gilmore. Gilmore trying to find Lauren too far up ahead of her, and Lily Whalen comes up, knocks it to midfield, but taken away by Kaylee Laporte. Laporte sends it up into the open space. Running back defensively is Lily Whalen, and going there is Hannah Lauren. Ball knocked out of bounds wisely by the Lion defense. Throw in for Chazy. And Gilmore taking her time, and she gets it onto the foot of Laporte. The ball is sent in, and this Ogra was there, and she gets the ball for the Lions. Bounces it up toward midfield and chipped over to the right side over to Pepper. She heads it up over to Laporte, and it's knocked away by the defense of the Lions up over to the feet of, and I can't get her number there, it's 23, it looks like to be Angel Barnes. And trapped by Hayes. She one times it up over to number 4, Shelby Gagno, up to Pombrio. Pombrio in the box, and it will go off of the defense. It will go off number 18, Katie Decker. Decker is one of the captains, as well as Lily Whalen for the Lions. So it is Kenning Latchmore will go over to take the corner kick here for the Eagles. And it does look like a traditional kick. Nobody's there for the short kick. And the ball goes up at short, and it goes off the foot of Gagno. So it'll be a goal kick here for Elizabethtown Lewis. So the Eagles are coming out of the gate pretty quick here tonight, Calvin.
Yeah, so far they've had the ball down at this end. I don't think Baker has touched it, has she?
I don't think so. I have to roll back the film to check, but I don't think so. And there's the goal kick, shy of midfield. And it is Barnes chips it up into Chazy territory. Olivia Blaze is back there in the sweeper position. Goes far side up over to number 2, Bailey Pepper. She sends it up toward midfield, trying to find Laporte. Laporte battling the ball with Barnes, but coming over to help out was Shepard. Shepard sends it right to the middle of the field, and it's Savannah Graves sends it up. Hannah Hayes now just chips it up over to Latchmore, over to Laporte. Laporte gets it up over to Gilmore, back over to Laporte. So some good ball movement here by the Eagles, and Laporte's got space, but Barnes coming from behind her. She rips a shot off of Lily Welling, and it is now sent to the outside of the box, but the Lions are there, and it's Gagno battling back for the ball. She's got space and time. Gagno looking up and coming over to help out to defend was Andrade. Up to the box, it is Lauren trying to break in. Lauren gets the shot off, and it deflects off of Whalen. And it is Pombrio now looking to send it across. She sends it across, and it just goes past Gilmore. Gilmore had an open net there, but it was a tough ball. And now she works her way looking to serve it in there. She sends it in there off the head of Latchmore, and Gagno trying to do something with it here, trying to keep it in, knocked away, stepping up is Hannah Hayes. Hayes being challenged by Barnes. Chips it up, trying to find Laporte, goes onto the foot of Alott. Alott with the ball being challenged by Latchmore, sent up to midfield, controlled by Polomsky. Polomsky with some room working her way in, trying to get a shot off. Polomsky looking to load up. She gets a hard shot off, and it goes off the goalie Disroga, and Polomsky, a hard shot on the ground, goes in at the 30-minute, 44-second mark, and Chazy goes up 2-0 here in this first half. And we're starting over here with the from the goal by Amber Polomsky, who came in at the stopper position to score that goal. It was a hard shot on the ground, tough play for Emma DeSogra, and Chazy goes up 2-0. They have outshot the Lions 7-0 at this point. And like I said earlier, the girls are just getting more and more comfortable as a team as this season has progressed. They had, like I said, an impressive performance 2 days ago against the Sentinels. And coming into the game is Lily Hayes here. Lily is a 9th grader here for Chazy. And she is the sister of Hannah Hayes, who we talked about defensively a little bit ago. And it's taken away by the Lions, and there's Hannah right there. She pushes it up over to Latchmore. She comes all the way back over to Pepper. Good play so they can regroup here. Now over to Gilmore. Gilmore on the sideline. It goes off of Gilmore, so Shepard will take the throw in here for the Lions. And we're just under the 30-minute mark, so in the first 10 minutes, it's been all Chazy here in the first half here at the George Brendler Field. The crowd is getting bigger and bigger as this game progresses here, and as you have more people, you have more Mickey fries that will sell, and I'm not sure if Mickey's not there tonight. So Mickey's kind of a celebrity here, Calvin. You know, he shows up at certain events to do the fries now, but it's not every game like the old days.
No, it's kind of like Ronald McDonald. You know,
Yeah,
shows up once in a while.
Once in a while, you know, and these famous cooks out there, you know, Emerald, those guys like that, you know. When you're the creator of something as popular as the Mickey fries, and you know the fries itself takes over. You don't have to be there anymore.
Right.
So it is Lauren coming out who has the goal.
One of the goals.
One of the goals, yes.
Got an ankle sore or a shin or something.
Yeah, she's getting it looked at here, or she's looking at it, and goes off the defense. And Hayes, who just checked into the game, gets to Laporte. Laporte's got a hard shot. She rips a shot, and that goes off of the goalie. And this Ogra, I don't know if those balls are coming in hard, or there could be some moisture on the ball as we approach the early evening here. And Chazy jumps up 3-0, and down in the Lions then, Chazy won the game 3-0. And here we are in the first 11 minutes and 36 seconds, and they already have 3 goals.
Well, we all remember Steve Sachs, the second baseman, who he just got to a point where he couldn't throw a ball from second to first base, and then Chuck Knobloch had the same thing happen to him.
That's right, I forgot about those days.
You know, and right now the keeper of the Soga is probably looking to drop it before she gets it. She just it's.
Well, I saw her play down the lines. I mean, she's a good goalie.
Yeah, I know. Well. You just get these little
nights. Yeah. One of those nights.
Yeah. When you start thinking about it too much, you're in trouble. You got to react.
So she's got to keep her head up because she is a good athlete, a good goalie, and she's just one of those things. And it is Gagno getting a shot across. Coming up is Gilmore, and Gilmore scored. No, there. What did I say? She's a good goalie. She made a great save. Gilmore was there, and it was the Sogler with the big save. So she definitely helped her team out there, and I bet that helps her confidence a little bit. That was point blank.
Yeah.
And nice cut across by Tamara Westcott. And it's controlled by Graves. And it is Olivia Blaze sending it up. Gets it up over to Hayes. Hayes threw ball up to Gilmore. Gilmore now back into Lion territory. It is Gilmore, but hustling hard is Alex Simard for the Lions. Gilmore working her way around. Gilmore looking to serve it. And it was Shelby Gagno would like to have that opportunity back as that went over the net. And we have Maritza Lester ready to check into the game here for the Eagles. With 26:51 to go here, if you're just joining us. It is round 2 this year between the Lions and the Eagles. Chazy leading the Lions 3-0 here with a very strong first half. They won down about 2-3 weeks ago down at the Lions' Den. They won that game 3-0. So ball controlled by Hayes of Chazy, gives it up over to Pombriel. Pombriel has it knocked away but recovers. Pombriel working away outside the 18. Left-footed, gets a shot off. And nice save by DeSogra, and she's come back with 2 big saves there, Calvin.
Yeah, she's able to deflect those. The others she was trying to catch, and those kind of slipped through. Maybe she just ought to stick with deflecting them.
The girls have a corner kick, but it's here we go, and coming out is Hannah Hayes. And there's Latchmore. And right there is DeSogra. And there's a big punt and nice head by Westcott over to the far side. And Pepper sends it over to the, trying to find Lily Hayes. And Hayes cannot keep it in, so it'll be a throw in, and it's Alex Simard will take the throw in here. And Gilmore chips it back in. And it is Captain Whalen with a big boot toward midfield. And Polomsky chips it back, trying to find Gilmore. Gilmore with the ball. Pushed back, and Pepper's there. She sends it up. Trying to find Pombrio. Pombrio with the ball. Looking to get away from the defense, but Katie Decker does a nice job knocking away, and so is Shepard's over there for the Lions. Lily Hayes with the ball being challenged by Simard. Hayes and Simard, there's a battle going down on the far side, won by Simard. Takes it out of bounds, so a throw in here for Chazy, and it's Gilmore. Courtney Gilmore gets the ball in, and it goes off of the head of the Lions, and it will be a corner kick here for Chazy. It'll be their third corner kick here in the first half. And it is Polomsky who will go down to take the kick. Latchmore gives it up. She'll work her way outside the 18. The players will line up on the 18. As the kick is going on, they will then rush to the goalie, and there they go. And there is a wasted opportunity. And that will be a goal kick here for the Lions. Coming out of the game is Jasmine Wright, and going back into the game was Jasmine Barnes. And there's the kick. Goes off of Gilmore. And a throw in here for the Lions, and who wants to take it? It looks like it's Alex Simard. Out of bounds, so throw in for Chazy, and it's Bailey Pepper taking the throw in here for the Eagles. And it goes on to the foot of Barnes, Jasmine Barnes for the Lions. Goes off of her, so a throw in for Chazy, and quickly it's Pepper getting the ball in. Gilmore, actually it is Hayes on the far sideline, battling the ball with Simard. Goes off Simard, so throw in, and it will be Courtney Gilmore with the throw in. She gets it onto the foot of Latchmore. And we have a goal kick off of Latchmore, so a goal kick here for the Lions as we have 23 minutes to go here in the half. And we have Lindsay Gilmore checking into the game and coming off of Shelby Gagno. So we have the Gilmore sisters out there, Courtney and Lindsay for the Eagles. Here's the head, nice hard head from Polomsky. And it is Gilmore. Trying to find somebody, comes to the simple side here, short side, up over to Laporte. Now on to the foot of Lindsay Gilmore. Gilmore does a nice job getting by Andrade. And it was a feed, just got by the foot of Hayes, that's Lily Hayes, on a nice feed from Lindsay Gilmore. And Gilmore gets by one player, she gets by a second player. Gilmore with some nice speed will now send it across again, and it is the goalie is there. DeSogra with the ball, short hops it, works her way to the 18, and she punts it coming over here to the near sideline, and it will work its way out of bounds. And so we have a throw in for Chazy, and it's Lester with a throw in, and Barnes, big booming kick, out of bounds. So we have a throw in here for Chazy, and it's Lester with a throw in here at midfield. And Laporte pushes it back over to Pombrio, or not Pombrio, I meant Polomsky. Knocked away, picked up by Olivia Blaze. Latchmore switch sides, smart play. Pepper's there for Chazy. She's got some space, but coming over hard is Myra Adams. She gets it right up to the feet of Lily Hayes. Hayes now goes to the middle of the field over to Pombrio, and a good job defensively for the Lions, but Pombrio recovers, keeps it simple, gets it up over to Latchmore. Back over to Pombrio. Pombrio trying to split the defense, gets the shot off, and it goes wide, so it's a corner kick. It was a deflection off of Savannah Graves is what it looks like. So a corner kick, and we have Paige Barcombe coming into the game. Coming out of the game is Courtney Gilmore with 20:35 to go. And here comes Latchmore. There's a shot, and oh, nice save. But right there was Rachel Pombrio, but it was a nice shot. It looked like it was from number 17, Lindsay Gilmore. So Chazy goes up 4-0. Shots on net are 16-0 for Chazy.
Referee Norton being a little generous there, giving an assist. Because if it comes off the keeper, it's supposed to be a new play. And no matter how nice the ball was served, it's still not an assist.
Well, Heidi Krekel has checked into the game, as well as Bailey Stocker here for Chazy. And it's knocked out by Barnes. And so Coach Trombley is subbing freely here just after 20 minutes with a very comfortable and surprising 4-0 lead in this game here at the George Brendler Field. And it's Barnes. Barnes working her way up. And a nice play by number 3, Lily Hayes. But Barnes doing a good job trying to get by Hayes. Paige Barcombe gets up there, and it hits off the defense. And it's Barcombe getting it up over to, it looks like Krekel. And it's knocked away off the head of Polomsky, going to the near sideline over to Lily Hayes. Hayes battling for that ball. Chips it up, and it's knocked up over to Latchmore. Latchmore heels it back to herself, back up over to Laporte. Laporte goes to near sideline trying to find Lindsay Gilmore, but it's knocked away by Andrade. And we have Christine Pilon ready to check into the game. And substitutions coming in. So we have Angel Barnes coming into the game, as well as Christine Pilon. And the ball is kicked out by Westcott. And it's Olivia Blaze. Blaze with the ball. Chips it up, trying to find Barcombe. And coming on strong here is number 3, Shepard. And it is Blaze and Shepard battling for that ball. And Blaze and Shepard still battling, but Blaze wins that contest and gets it up onto the feet of Hayes. Hayes goes up over to Latchmore. Latchmore now trying to find Pilon, and it's knocked up by Andrade. And the keeper is calling it. And it goes, and Logan Baker touches the ball for the first time. It took 22 minutes and 10 seconds, but she got her hand on it, Calvin.
Well, it's good. She's part of the game now.
So but the Lions, and there's a shot, goes off Barnes. Barcombe chips it up to midfield. Ball headed up by Gilmore. Up over to Krekel. Krekel's got some nice speed. Heidi Krekel working her way down. It is Krekel. Has it knocked away. Christine Pilon with the ball. It's Pilon. Chipping it up to the box. Stepping up there is defensively was number 15, Lily Welling, one of the captains. And Lester battling for the ball, but won by Westcott. Lester wins it back. Gets it up over to Gilmore. Lindsay Gilmore chipping it in. And coming off the line is DeSogra. And it's Latchmore. One times it up to herself. Shielding back up over to Gilmore. Gilmore getting the shot off. And DeSogra's there. So she'll work her way to the 18 with the 16:40 to go. Chazy leading the Lions 4-0. Ball headed to the corner by Latchmore near sideline. So we have a throw in here for the Lions. It's number 6, Tess Andrade. And a battle there with Westcott. Westcott winning that battle with Lester. It's Westcott working her way down. Lester trying to battle her. trying to find Barnes, trying to find Angel Barnes, but it's cleared out by Olivia Blaze. Blaze up over to Gilmore. She goes to the open space. Barkham is there for Chazy. Coming over to help out is Shepard for defensively for the Lions, but the ball is pushed up over to Lily Hayes. Hayes working her way just outside the 18. Now over to Latchmore. Latchmore looking to load up. She gets the shot off with her left foot, and offsides. I'm not sure how that could be an offsides.
No, once it comes off the keeper, the offside is done.
I'm not sure what the call was. I mean, it was offsides. I'm not sure how it could have been an offsides. That's all. But Barry was there, and I'm sure there's an explanation for it.
She could be offsides before the keeper touched it, but not after the keeper touched it.
That's what I'm thinking. But
If he'd blown the whistle before it was touched, I would have said, okay.
yeah,
It looks like it was one of those continuation deals that she was offsides and he didn't call it and then called it after the fact.
weird. Well, Kaylee Bayshard ready to check in here for Chazy, and we also have number 12 Natalie Martin and Jasmine Wright for the Lions. So we're at the 15-minute mark, and Chazy has outshot the Lions 19-0 here in the first half, Calvin. And sometimes you don't get that many shots in a game. And the corner kicks favor Chazy 4-0, and that's the actual score on the scoreboard too, is 4-0 for Chazy. So we have Graves coming off, we have Westcott coming off, and Amber Polomsky for Chazy is coming off. Ball on the far sideline, it goes off of the head of Olivia Blaze, so it will be Jasmine Barnes taking the throw in here for the Lions. It's a deep throw in, and it is Blaze is there, chipping it up, goes off of Barcombe. And it is Barnes, far sideline, trying to chip it up and over. And it looks like Stalker with the ball, but it's knocked out to Blaze, and she just gets it out of bounds. Wants the team to regroup here. And it'll be a throw in by Shepard. And off of Barnes, so a throw in for Chazy. Barcombe, long deep throw in over the head of Bayshard. And it is now chipped up to midfield, controlled by number 19 Wright. Has it knocked away, picked up by Andrade. And Whalen with the big kick. And the ball is headed by Kaylee Bayshard up over to Pilon, Christine Pilon. Up over to Gilmore. Gilmore working her way through. But a good defensive play by number 16, Sage a lot. Does a nice job there for the Lions. Coming up to the near sideline. Sent up, it was number 18, Katie Decker, trying to pass the ball up. Up over to Pilon. Pilon trying to get by one player. She does. She chips it in, and it's Kreko's taken down. And no call there, good no call. And it is Latchmore. Latchmore trying to shield it. Now sends it up. And it goes on to the foot of Alot. Sends it right to midfield. It is Stalker with the ball up over to Barcombe. Barcombe has it knocked away by Barnes. And now knocked into Chazy territory, and Blaze is there. She switches fields to the open space, knowing there, so it'll be a throw-in right at midfield for the Lions, and heading over there is C.J. Shepard. We have 12:15 to go here in the half, and we have number 5, Shannon Canavan, checking into the game. Checking out of the game is Jasmine Wright for the Lions. So a throw in, and it's Barnes. Jasmine Barnes has the ball. It actually goes off of her. Barcombe with a nice deep throw in. Goes off the leg of number 18, and Krekel has some nice speed. Hustling back there is Whalen. And it is a nice play by Whalen to take it off of Krekel. So it'll be a goal kick. So a nice smart play by the captain for the Lions. Lily Whalen will take the goal kick here for the Lions of Elizabethtown Lewis. And I always make sure I get Lewis in there because Calvin will correct me. because Lewis is the unsung hero of Elizabethtown Lewis.
That's great. Underappreciated.
Absolutely, he's underappreciated, or she, whoever it was. And it is, oh, nice defensive play by number 2, Simard. Pilon gets the shot off, and it goes wide, so we have a goal kick here for the Lions. It is Whalen. Whalen with the kick. And it's chipped up to Blaze to the near side to Bayshard. Bayshard chipping it up. It goes off of Andrade over to Latchmore. Nice play by Hayes. Over to Barcombe. Back to Hayes. Smart move by Barcombe. And it is Hayes getting the shot off. And it goes off of the hands of DeSogra, but she does a good job keeping it off the end line, so she'll work her way up to a punt here. She's about 15 yards short of midfield. Ball is headed by Lester to the open space. Bayshard for Chazy. Working her way down, and she's working her way down. And good job by Andre. But it's Pilon. Pilon with some space, being challenged by Barnes. Chipping it up, and Whalen's there defensively for the Lions. Nobody back there for the Lions, and it is Stalker. Bailey Stalker pushing it up onto the feet of Hayes. Hayes working her way down, sending it across, and DeSogra's there, and that's the 21st shot here in the first half, Calvin.
That's a lot of shots.
Complete domination by Chazy here in the first half, anyway. And it's Bayshard. And throw for Green. And it's will be taken by Shannon Canavan. Barnes battling for the ball. And it's Barnes, the Barnes sisters, it looks like. You have Angel and Jasmine. And Barry said I have to call that one. So we have a foul here on Angel Barnes. So it'll be a kick here for the Eagles. 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first half. And Chazy leading 4-0. Shots at net are 21-0, and the corner kicks are 4-0. And we have Myra Adams ready to check in here for the Lions. And it is Krekel. Krekel with the ball. Sending it through. And it goes up over to Barcombe, does a nice job. Barcombe will load up. She gets a shot off, and it goes wide of the net. So a goal kick here for the Lions. And we have a goal kick coming up with 7:40 to go. And Whalen will take the kick here for the Lions. A big booming kick over the head of Lester, picked up by Olivia Blaze. Nice job getting by Adams. Sends it up, and there's a push from behind by Simard. And Ken Latchmore will take the kick here for Chazy. And there was a wall there, and Lester gets a shot off. And DeSogra comes off the line and grabs it and work her way to the 18. She'll punt the ball. Stepping up is Bayshard. And Barnes has it knocked away by Bayshard onto the foot of Krekel. Krekel has it knocked away. Picked up by Latchmore. Up over to Pilon. Barnes takes it away. Here's Barnes and Latchmore. He goes through the legs of Bayshard. Lester comes up, and it goes off of Barnes. So a throw in for Chazy. We approach 6 minutes and 24 seconds. And it goes. Pilon knocks it away. Krekel, Heidi Krekel, keeping it in. She chips it up, trying to get it onto the foot of Hayes. And coming over defensively is number 2, and it will be a goal kick for Chazy. Samara knocks it out of bounds. So this will be goal kick number, or corner kick number 5 for Chazy. And Kenan Latchmore will take the kick here. And Krekel keeping it in, pushes it back over to Latchmore. She'll serve it again. And it just gets by Barcombe. Handball on Barcombe. And Randy Lozier was right there.
Right on top of it.
Not many whistles actually this first half. And there's a kick by Whalen. Ball at midfield. Nice play by Gilmore. Back there is Olivia Blaze. Blaze taken to the outside. Trying to find Barcombe. Does a nice job. Barcombe controls. Does a beautiful job. Gets by one player. Will now send it up. Trying to find Krekel. Barcombe is still there. Pushes up over to Latchmore. Latchmore will now send it up, trying to find Christine Pilon in the open space. Pilon working her way down. Makes one move. Christine Pilon gets the shot off, and it's a spinner. And DeSogra is there. So nice pass. It started out with Barcombe over to Latchmore, over to Pilon, and Pilon did a nice job getting a shot off. And Olivia Seymour, she's cool, calm, and collected back there for the Eagles. Open space to Pilon. Christina Pilon working her way down. Gets by one player, two player. Sends it up, goes off of the defense, and Pilon's there. She's getting a lot of activity here in this first half on this side of the field. Now sends it across. It is Gilmore. Gilmore pushes it back to Latchmore. Latchmore gets a shot off. It goes off of the head of Whalen. And it is Krekel trying to get a shot off. Krekel, rips the shot, and DeSogra was right there. And good effort by Heidi Krekel. We're 3 minutes and 37 seconds here left in the first half. And it's controlled by Andrade. Andrade has it knocked away by Gilmore. Gilmore sends it across again. And no one there for Chazy. Barcombe gets there trying to keep it along the end line. She can't get there in time. And Barry Norton's there. He calls it. So it's a goal kick here for the Lions. But shots on net are 23-0. And if you're Coach Dent, all you can do is watch. There's not much you can do as a coach at this point. And there's the punt over the head of Latchmore. Lester finding Pilon. Pilon has been having a lot of open space here on this side. And now she sends it across. It is Lily Hayes trying to battle the ball, and Latchmore goes to the far side up over to Barcombe. Barcombe does a nice job, cuts it in, sends it across, and it's cleared out by Whalen. Gets by Lester and knocked away by Blaze. Lester one times it to the open space. Going back there is Barcombe. And Barcombe trying to get to the ball. And Stocker's there, Bailey Stocker, but it comes to the midfield onto the foot of Westcott. Westcott has it taken away by Bayshard. Bayshard chips it up over to Pilon. Pilon working her way down, controlling the ball. It is Christine Pilon, now sends it up and through. And Whalen sends it back onto the foot of Westcott. There's 2 minutes left here in the half. First half being totally dominated by Chazy. At midfield. And it is Lester. Sends it up. Chipped up to Chazy defensively. And it is Seymour and Barnes. And here comes Barnes. And Olivia Blaze. Shot off and deflects off Blaze. And Logan Baker, that should count as a shot on net. And that would be the first official shot on net. It is. It's 23-1 now, favoring Chazy in the first half. Controlled by Hayes. Hayes sends it through over to Barcombe. Barcombe in the open spot, but has C.J. Shepard coming on her heels. She chips it up and in. And it is Gilmore trying to get to the ball. Latchmore with the ball. Latchmore sends it through, and it will work its way off the end line. So a goal kick here for the Lions. We have under 1 minute here to go in the first half. And we have a goal kick here for the Lions. And it works its way up toward midfield, controlled by Bailey Stocker. Stocker has it taken away by Adams. Adams and Stocker. And it goes out of bounds, so a throw in here for Chazy. And Barcombe calls for the throw in. Trying to get under the head of Heidi Krekel, just over her head. Kicked up out of bounds, so we have 20 seconds to go. So this first half will come to an end. Chazy, in a very dominating performance here at the George Brendler Field, lead the Lions of Elizabethtown Lewis 4-0. As DeSogra makes the save as the first half comes to an end. And that would be shot number 24 for Chazy. And we're starting the second half, and Coach and Lozier just chatting away.
Very Norton starting to get.
Very Norton says we're getting this thing going here.
Yeah.
So if you're Coach Denton, you're hoping the second half can be better than the first. But I don't think it can get much worse than what happened in the first half here to the Eagles or to the Lions. Chazy just totally dominated this game, and it's a corner kick here for Chazy. 24 shots on net to 1, 5 shots in corner kicks, or 5 corner kicks to none. This is number 6. And then on the scoreboard where it matters most, it's 4-0 Chazy. And it is Latchmore. It's a short kick. Coming back out. She'll look to serve it. She's got Hayes. Hayes coming back. Will probably control. Gets by one player. Up, nice job up over to Heidi Krekel. Krekel being challenged by Barnes. Krekel, it goes off of Barnes, so it'll be another corner kick here for Chazy. Number 7 for corner kicks. And it is Latchmore taking the kick again here for Chazy. And there's the kick. Goes off of the head of Polomsky. Back there is Latchmore. Hayes knocks it off the defense. Hayes will take it in. She's got some room. She gets the shot wide, right. So it will be a goal kick here for the Lions, and it will be Whalen. Lily Whalen has been taking the goal kicks here all evening for the Lions. She'll take this one. And it goes on to Barnes, and that's Angel Barnes. She's battling Laporte. Up there is Gagnon. And to the near sideline is Barnes. Barnes takes it out of bounds, so throw in here for Chazy. Latchmore chips it up. And it is Gagnon getting up over to Pombrio. Pombrio chipping it in. And it is, what an opportunity there. It was Gilmore just missing that opportunity. The ball is cleared out by the defense, and it will roll out of bounds. So a throw in here for Chazy. And it is Hannah Hayes, gets it up over to Heidi Krekel. Off of Krekel, so we have a goal kick here for the Lions. And Heidi Krekel starts the second half. Hannah Lauren looks to be out for the rest of the game. I don't know if she hurt her leg. It kind of looked like it when she came off, ain't Calvin?
Yeah.
And there's the kick by Whalen. And it's Laporte chipping it up over to Gilmore. Courtney Gilmore has some space. Up over to Heidi Krekel. Has it knocked away by number 18, Decker. Latchmore battling for the ball. Pepper there for Chazy. Now goes to the far side over to Shelby Gagnon. Gagnon working her way down, but defensively it's Graves. Graves knocks it out of bounds, so throw in for Gagnon. Gets it on the foot of Pombrio. Pombrio serving it. Goes off of the defense, so we have a corner kick. This is number 8 for Chazy. Corner kicks. with 36 minutes to go. We're only 4 minutes gone here in the second half. Chazy in a complete domination here, and it was this Lion team. Of course, they get hurt by graduation like every team does, but it was this team here that took out the Eagles last year in the sectional championship game. And it is, oh, nice one-timer, half volley by Krekel on a nice serve by Hannah Hayes, just wide of the net. So we have another goal kick here for the Lions, and it will be Whalen taking the goal kick here for the Lions. There's the kick, and it's picked up by Pepper. Pepper working her way down, being guarded by Barnes. Sending it across, trying to find Pombrio. Pombrio pushes it back. And there's the shot up. And Pombrio getting a shot off. And defensively, there's a couple Lions there. And it is Gilmore battling for the ball. And it's knocked away by Decker. Gilmore takes it away from Decker. Gilmore takes it off of the defense, so another corner kick. This is like number 9. I think they quit adding Calvin. They're calling it number 8. I think they missed one somewhere, but it is Latchmore sending it across and out of bounds. So another throw in here for Chazy. Throw in. It is Krekel pushing it back. Latchmore chipping it in. And it's hit up toward the sideline. And it is Hayes there for Chazy. She gets by one player. Hayes has it knocked away by number 11, Myra Adams. Hayes with the throw in. Gets by Krekel. It's cleared up. Krekel there battling for the ball, pushes it back. Good job. Barnes does a nice job chipping it up. Back there is Blaze. Blaze goes to the near sideline. Hayes was out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in here for the Lions. And it is Adams, sends it to the open space onto the foot of Alot. She sends it up, but it is Polomsky. Polomsky splitting the defense from the defensive end into the offensive end, sending it to the open space, but nobody's there for Chazy, and it'll be a throw-in for the Lions on the far sideline with 33:10 to go. It's the 25th of September 2013. Actually, a beautiful night for soccer here at the George Brendler Field. I am Joey Trombley calling the game tonight. On the camera is the founding father himself, Calvin Castine. And while I'm speaking of Calvin, this will be our infomercial for you guys out there watching this game, and we're making an appeal to you to support Hometown Cable. And it's very easy to do. You can send a check to 1477 Ridge Road, Champlain, New York, 12919. Or if you're computer savvy, go to hometowncablenetwork.com, and you can make a donation through the PayPal account. And Calvin has many, many thousands of programs over the years, and 30 years to be exact. He had his anniversary, 30th anniversary on Hometown Cable, the founding father. It was in June of this past year, so he's in his 31st year. And a lot of programming, does 10 to 12 shows a week. He gets them on the air. You get basically the same night or the next morning, gets them on Hometown Cable Network. So if you'd like to see this program before it hits the access channel on the cable stations, just go to hometowncablenetwork.com. And again, it is an appeal to support Calvin. This is what he does. It's his livelihood, and it costs money to do this, and it is quality programming. And it's the people of the North Country. That's what's even really cool about this, is that he's captured the generations now of North Country people, from original parents to their kids and now grandkids. you see generations of families through the lens of hometown cable, and it's shows like this where moms and dad and aunts and uncles and grandpas and grandmas can watch their kids play a sporting event, or maybe go to a school play or a school function, a parade, whatever. Calvin is capturing it on film, and it would be nice if you could make a donation to hometown cable. And there's the shot by the Eagles, and that was a rip by Kaylee Laporte from distance, and I think Disroga was kind of screened on that shot. And so Chazy goes up 5-0 with 30 minutes and 57 seconds here left to go. And it was Courtney Gilmore with the assist, and actually there was a change in net. We never did say who was over there. It's Gwen Lapierre.
For the Eagles.
For the Eagles, yes. Yeah, Gwen Lapierre is in for Logan Baker. And we have ready to go into the game is number 7, Caitlin Terrian, Paige Barcombe. We have Kaylee Bell. We have Skylar Thomas. We have Mara Trombley. We have Ariana Hagan and Kenna Barnes. So wholesale changes taking place here, Calvin.
And one for
And
E-Town.
we have E-Town. It is Nicole Green coming into the game. And coming out is Tamara Westcott. And Courtney Gilmore, as well as Olivia Blaze, coming off the field. And Bailey Pepper. And Coach Trombley Sherman with 27 players has like some kind of system down there to try to keep track of who's going in, who's not going in. I guess with 27 players, it's kind of like a coaching nightmare in some aspects. And Latchmore and Decker collided, but Lozier says play on. Ball chipped up to midfield, onto the foot of Kaylee Bell. And it is Skylar Thomas. Thomas working her way through. It's Thomas. She's battling hard for that ball, but so is in the defense of the Lions. It's number 2, Simard. Knocks it out of bounds, so here comes some more changes. So Coach Sherman has subbed everybody into this game. The starters they're done for the night, it looks like, with a very dominating performance.
Only the original ball boys remain.
The only original ball boys, and well, we'll keep the same officials too. Trombley sending it across. Deflects off of Trombley, knocked up, and there's Latchmore running back hard. And there's a push from Latchmore. And Lozier was there. And it was the correct call by Randy Lozier. Well, I guess if any call by the officials is the correct call, right? It's their call.
That's it. Yeah.
Right? I mean, we are all officials out here watching. Everybody has their opinion out there. And there's the kick by Whalen, big booming kick. Off of the head. That would have been Caitlin Therian. And there's a collision by the two players. And that would be a foul on the Lions. And so we have Bailey Stocker ready to check into the game, as well as Lindsay Gilmore. And then we're looking at Natalie Martin for the Lions of Elizabethtown Lewis. Trombley with the ball. Pushed off the ball. So here's a kick here for the Eagles. Latchmore will set it up. Back defensively, it's just Barcombe. There's the shot. And it goes wide of the net. So more substitutions here. Here they go. And Hannah Hayes out and Ken Latchmore out. So every starter is out of the game right now here for Chazy. As we said before, Calvin, and she did this with Ty Conderoga with a very comfortable victory off the head of Tremblay, that it's good to get these players in here. Like you say, they go to practice, and you never know, they may be called upon in a big close game.
Yep.
Over the head of Barco, and she one-times it. Running hard is Adams. Barcombe chipping it up to the sideline. A smart play, knocking it out of bounds, giving a chance for the defense to set up here. So a throw in here by the Lions onto the foot of Simard. Barcombe sending it up. Whalen is there. And Hagan does a nice job to disrupt the play. Trombley and Hagan battling for the ball. And it is Hagan. But a good job by Whalen. Whalen working her way through, trying to get a shot off. She gets a low shot. And it is Lapierre coming off her line. So some nice movement there by the Lions, but the Chazy defense was able to thwart that offensive attack. And it goes back, controlled by the Lions. Number 18, big booming kick by Decker. Back there is Barcombe. She tells Stalker to go wide. Bailey Stalker with the ball. Sending it up, trying to find somebody. Stalker sends it up over to Thomas. So throw in for Thomas. And there it is. Trombley gets by one player. Trombley. And it's Trombley working her way up. Trombley working her way to the 18. Trombley sending it across. And it's right into the hands of Disroga with 24:37 to go. Punt by Disroga. And it is number 7, Therian. Therian has it knocked away by Whalen. And Stalker and Whalen. Whalen working her way down the sideline. Nice play by Whalen. She sends it across. Lapierre's there. So she'll work her way to the 18. There's the punt by Lapierre. Off of the head of number 9, Graves. Graves trying to get to it before it goes out of bounds, and it doesn't get there in time, and Barry Norton says white. So here comes the throw in. And it's pushed up over to Kaylee Bell. Bell sends it up to the open space. Hagan, Ariana Hagan, makes the move. Hagan trying to get a shot off. And defensively, the Lions are there. Stepping up for Chazy is number 18, Kenna Barnes on the far sideline. And the ball is cleared out, so a throw in here for Chazy. And nice job. And Kaylee Bell just gets out of her reach. And it is Lester. Maritza Lester, nice play. Rips a shot off of Whalen. And it's cleared out by Adams. And there's another collision by Therian. So Chazy will get a kick here with 22:26 to go. The shots favor Chazy 29-3. Corner kicks 8-0, and where it matters the most on the scoreboard, they lead 5-0. Wow.
I saw that collision the other way. I thought it was would have been the E-Town kick, but
Yeah, well, it was.
looked like the Chazy player was more out of control than the E-Town player was.
Well, they're both out of. I guess it was a 50-50 call. I guess they're both kind of out of control. We'll have to do it slow motion, Calvin. Go back and remember the days you used to go back and do a slow motion play.
Oh, yeah.
Can you still do that?
We can.
Just probably takes time to do it, I'd assume.
Yeah, and Judy's not excited about slow-mos, so Judy puts the shows together.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. Listen, when the general manager doesn't want to do it, they just don't do it.
That's right.
It's just the way it goes.
I am not going to argue with
Absolutely,
her.
absolutely not.
Because it's do-it-yourself.
Oh yeah, Julie, you do a wonderful job here. This is coming from Cousin Joe. There's the push across, and it's sent across over to Skylar Thomas. And running hard is Gilmore, Lindsay Gilmore. Oh, does a nice cut in, Gilmore inside the box, and she goes near post. And here come back into the game is Jasmine Wright and Tamara Westcott. Coming out is Nicole Green as well as Natalie Martin. We're 26 seconds away from this game being, or this half being half over. We're almost close to the 20-minute mark. And Barnes battling for the ball, far side. It says play on. And that would be Kenna Barnes against number 10, Jasmine Barnes. Trombley has it knocked away out of bounds, so a throw in here for the Eagles. Kaylee Bell with the throw in, I think it was Kaylee Bell. And no, it was Therian actually. Caitlin Therian. Barnes with the throw in down the line. And back there is Barcombe. She sends it up and it goes out of bounds. So a throw in here for the Lions just inside Chazy territory, far sideline. Controlled by Barcombe. She deflects it off a defensive player, but it goes on to the foot of Barnes. Taken away by Bailey Stalker. Sending it up, it is Kaylee Bell. Kaylee Bell has it knocked away by number 16, a lot with the ball. And it is stepping up is Stalker. And Skylar Thomas battling Westcott. Pushed back up over to right. Off of the foot of Gilmore, Lindsay Gilmore. And it is on the foot of Barnes, Jasmine Barnes. Nice play by Thomas. Pushing it back. Stalker getting up over to Kaylee Bell. Ariana Hagan trying to get to the ball, but it goes on the foot of Jasmine Barnes. Stepping up over is Gilmore. Gilmore chipping it up. And it is Kaylee Bell trying to get the ball away from Samard. She does. Up Ariana Hagan with the ball. And it's Bale and Hagan. Kaylee Bell. And it goes off of the Lions. So a throw in for Chazy. It outshot the Lions of Elizabethtown Lewis 30-3. Trombley has it knocked away by Whalen. And it is Barcomb's there. She chips it back over the head of Trombley out of bounds. And it is cleared toward the middle of the field. It's Whalen. Sending it to the open space. Barcombe running back there as well as Adams for the Lions. And nice play by Barcombe taking it off of Adams. So it's a throw in for Chazy. And looks like Kaylee Bayshard will be getting ready to check into this game. And Kaylee Bell can't keep it in. So a throw in here for the Lions. It is Jasmine Wright. She'll give it up to Jasmine Barnes. And it goes through everybody. And Barcombe will just let it go off the end line. And we have a goal kick. And there's a kick by Lapeer to the near sideline. Sent up it was Therian trying to find Ariana Hagan, but it goes out of bounds. So a throw in here for the Lions. And Barcombe just sends it out. Says, try it again, girls. So Jasmine Barnes will try another throw in here. And it comes into the foot of Whalen, back to Barnes. And Lapeer's there off the line. She'll work her way to the 18. Trombley with the ball. Just by one player. Trombley trying to get by a second player. Kaylee Bell getting a shot off, and DeSogra's there. And there's the punt by DeSogra. And Barnes. Being challenged by Barnes, so it's Barnes on Barnes. And it is Jasmine Barnes getting the throw in here. It is the 25th day of September 2013, and what a beautiful night here at the George Brendler Field. Calvin Castine on the camera, Don Joey Trombley doing the play-by-play, and this is Skylar Thomas. She gets a shot wide of the goalie, so it'll be a goal kick here for the Lions. And we are under 15 minutes here left in this game, and I think it's safe to say, Calvin, that Chazy will put another victory under their belt.
I don't think there's much doubt about that, Joe. It hasn't been the most exciting contest.
No, I mean...
the only good thing is to get some kids who don't get a lot of playing time, some playing time out there, and that's always good.
Yes, that's a good thing. And you got to give the Eagles some credit. They came out ready to play tonight, and they played well. Not taking anything away from the Lions, it's just Chazy played well tonight.
I think they got that extra incentive to think back to last year and what the Lions did to them, so they've got that little extra incentive to go out there and play hard against this team.
And well, it is their chief rival here in Division II, and there is definitely a history between these two teams. I mean, as far as good games and normally if they get beat, it's from the Lions.
For years, it was games at Seton Catholic, boys and girls varsity. They'd saved it up to late in the season, and Chazy boys and girls would play the E-Town boys and girls at Seton Catholic under the lights.
Right, that was the big game.
Yep.
And it's amazing how things have changed over the years. Most of the schools now have lights. Saranac does, Northeastern does.
I won't say most, but a lot of them do.
Sable Valley, quite a few.
Yeah.
I mean, at one time, the Seton field was the premier field. It was the only field that had lights. It was like that was a real treat to play under the lights.
Yeah, Northeastern was the second one to get lights.
That's right, they were.
And this year was the first year that Peru, outside of a tournament, played under the lights.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For a soccer game?
Yeah, first time ever.
They must have done football games under the lights.
Yeah, but I'm not talking, Peru play under the lights. They'll play under the lights in Saranac. They'll play under the lights at PHS. But they would never come up to Northeastern and play under the lights.
Oh, Peru wouldn't go to Northeastern and play?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's the first year they ever did it.
Now, what was the reasoning behind all that?
They didn't have one.
Okay.
They refused to do it.
While we still have time here, I want to, and hopefully he'll watch this at some point, but I'm going to give a big congratulations to Dale Hawksby from Northeastern with his 300th victory last night. You were there.
I was there.
It is captured on film, and it was a 6-0 victory. And I mean, I didn't realize that 23 years he's been the coach over at Northeastern Clinton.
Yeah, I think all the history of Under the Lights is under his tutelage. John Turco was the coach there prior, and we had one of those staff reductions, and John went to North Hero, got a job at North Hero, and not sure where he's gone since then. But he had been a phys ed teacher at Northeastern, and he was reduced, and he was the coach, the soccer coach. And when he left, Dale Hawksby took over, and Frank Dumas took over at the same time as the JV coach.
And they've both been there for 23 years.
Yep.
And that is impressive. And of course, Dale played under Coach Rick Frisbee. I mean, you look at Dale's record, and it's an impressive record over those years.
I think Rick Frisbee was still coaching when I first started covering the Cougar soccer.
Yeah, well, Rick Frisbee was our coach back in the late 70s. And so, you know, the longevity of a coach like that, you don't see that too often. And he's got to be one of the longer tenured coaches in any sport, I would think, in the area.
Talking Hawksby or?
Hawksby, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Rod's been doing it for 17 years, and Dale's been doing it for 23. I'm not sure what other sport that you'd have. Again, I mean, you've had a lot of good basketball coaches who have now retired or have moved on.
Like a John Rabideau at NIC.
Saranac had one too.
Morristown was there for many, many years.
Morristown, but for the girls, just recently, probably the last 3 years.
Oh, yeah, Kaiser, Chad Kaiser.
Chad Kaiser was there for like over 20 years, I think.
Yeah.
Andy Landry was around for a while in many different capacities as a coach. And here comes Barnes. So a big congratulations to Dale, and actually Dale and I go way back when, Calvin. We go back to high school. Dale's a couple years behind me, but was on the soccer team, and of course I played with his brother Tommy Hawksby, call him the Hawk, and then of course I played many years softball with Dale, and Dale was our shortstop, and he played it very, very well. Leadoff hitter, and he was a big part of the championship team back in 1988. 25-year anniversary this year. You had your 30th, well, we had our 25th anniversary of winning the city championship. Yeah, down in the city.
Well, as a baseball player, Dale had been the CBAC MVP his senior year.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a good all-around athlete. And Dale's just a good all-around guy. If you know Dale Hawksby, he's just a good guy, a nice guy to know, and anybody that knows him is privileged. And those kids up at Northeastern are very lucky to have him as a coach, and he does a good job with that program. I know he's kind of fell on hard times when it comes to playoffs. They seem to lose all these heartbreakers.
Not last year, though.
No, and they made the Final Four a few years back, so they kind of broke through a little bit. But I know prior to that, they were just losing these 1-0 games to PHS. I mean, just heartbreakers. And but usually you see Northeastern here at the George Brendler Field come playoff time because they're always in the mix, and I think they're in the mix again this year, if I'm not mistaken.
They will be.
Like right now, who's the cream of the crop of Division I right now? Is it Saranac Lake?
Saranac Lake, and that's the Northeastern plays tomorrow night.
And I'm sure you'll be there?
I'll be there.
At Northeastern?
Yep.
All right. The Chazy boys travel to Elizabethtown Lewis tomorrow, so I'm sure there'll be a good crowd on both sides for that game. It's always entertaining to see those two teams battle each other. And here goes Heidi Krekel. Krekel trying to push it through over to Pombrio. Pombrio tried to go back to Krekel and was deflected, and Skylar Thomas running there hard. Thomas battling number 18, Decker. So we have 7:20 to go. Pushing it back, Bailey Stocker setting it up and knocked away, picked up by Whalen. And some good pressure here by the reserves of Chazy. They're going against the starters of the Lions, and they're holding their own very, very well. And Kaylee Bayshard will take the throw in here. And that was an illegal throw-in.
Tell us why.
Did she pick her foot up?
Yeah. Pick her back foot up.
Back foot up, yeah. And it is picked up by Barcombe. She goes straight across up over to Therian. And Caitlin Therian sends it up over to Kenna Barnes. Barnes over to Trombley. Trombley sends it back to Barnes. Barnes, and it knocked away. Bailey Stalker one-times it, and it is, there's Skylar Thomas sends it across and just past Rachel Pombrio, and Pombrio hustling over there. The Lions took it for granted nobody was coming, so good hustle by Rachel Pombrio. Kenna Barnes has it knocked away by Jasmine Barnes, and the ball chipped up toward midfield. Barcombe sends it back up, goes off of the defense. It goes off of number 6, Andrade, and it is Pombrio. Pombrio working her way to the 18, sending it across. Gets by Trombley. Thomas trying to get a shot off. Thomas, and it deflects in, and Skylar Thomas will get the goal. It deflected off the defense, so it goes up 6-0. And Thomas goes back with a big smile on her face. And that was shot number 32 for the Eagles. So, and Rachel Pombrio will get the assist. Skylar Thomas the goal. And Chazy goes up 6-0 with 5:29 to go here left in the game. And it's Whalen. Big booming kick. Nobody back there for the Lions. And Gwen Lapierre will work her way to the 18. And Stalker stops it. And controlled by Lester. Maritza Lester goes to the near sideline trying to find Barnes. It'll work its way out of bounds, so a throw in here actually went off the defense of the Lions, so a throw in for Chazy. And nice push to Pombrio. Pombrio working her way in. It's Pombrio. Gets the shot off, and nice save by DeSogra on a rip by Pombrio. And, Calvin, I think Emma DeSogra is going to see soccer balls in her sleep all night tonight. There's another shot on net. It's just been relentless for the Eagles, peppering the goalie tonight. And the ball pushed up. Lester does a nice job taking it to the outside. And it's Lester, Marissa Lester. And Lester with the ball. She's carrying it through, sending it over. And that was a handball. They aren't going to call it. They won't call that. And both players go down. So it's a corner kick. And I'm sure Randy Lozier goes 6-0. I'm not calling handball on that.
It was flagrant. It was,
Yeah, no, that was a good no call by Randy Lozier. And there it is. And the defense sending it up, but stepping up is Kaylee Bayshard. She sends it up. Trombley deflects it. Trombley chips it in, deflects off the defense. And it goes off of Thomas. So with 3:14 to go here, it's a goal kick here for the Lions. And they came into George Brendler Field and they faced a buzzsaw tonight in the Eagles of Chazy as they lead 6-0. And there were, 2 or 3 goalposts and crossbars in the first 3 minutes of the game. Chazy was just ripping the ball. And just a very solid performance by the Eagles tonight. And Coach Sherman, should be, I'm sure, is very proud of these girls tonight. And the reserves have just done an awesome job out there. And, of course, they practice with the starters every night, and they play the system well. And it's Bayshard just battling that ball. A nice play by Kaylee Bayshard outside of her foot. It gets it up over to Trombley, being challenged by Barnes. Chipped up toward midfield, and it is Caitlin Therian on the far side. She's battling Barnes, and she's not backing down. And it goes off of Barnes, so good tough play by Caitlin Therian. And it is now controlled by the Lions. Chipped up, goes off of Trombley, controlled by Pombrio. Pombrio with some nice speed will now work her way to the 18, sending it across. Trombley looking to get a goal. Trombley scores, and Mara Trombley from Rachel Pombrio makes it 7-0 at the 1:57 mark. And we're under the 2-minute mark here. Chazy now up 7-0. It was Mara Trombley from Rachel Pombrio, and Pombrio's been in a lot of the plays here tonight. And here goes Whalen, and Whalen is still hustling hard here for the Lions, not giving up, and you'd expect nothing less from the captain of the Lions. And it is Paige Barkle with the throw-in, and chipped up and off of Pombrio. So a minute 25 to go. Chazy up with a 7-0 lead here on a very dominating performance here on the 25th day of September 2013. On the camera is Calvin Castine. I'm Joey Trombley calling the action tonight. We had another no-show from Joe the Fish Poissant. He just picks and chooses the games he wants to show up to, and I guess we're just blessed, Calvin, when he shows up.
Yeah, we're just honored to have him here whenever he shows.
Absolutely, I mean.
He's welcome in the booth anytime because he's just a legend.
Well, he is. Yeah. You know, most people spell fish F-I-S-H, not Joe. It's P-H-I-S-H.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you know, he is the fish.
The 2H fish.
Yeah, 2H fish. That's right. And we have 40 seconds to go here, and ball comes up, and Barcombe sends it all the way back. And it is Pombrio. And she makes a nice move getting by one player. She has Caitlin, she has Krekel, goes off ahead of Krekel, and it goes to the open space, and it is Martin trying to clear it out, but a good job by Bailey Stalker battling Barnes. 10 seconds to go, and Whalen still hustling out there for the Lions, and this game will officially go into the books here. Chazy with a big victory for them over the Lions of Elizabethtown Lewis, 7-0. And as Calvin likes to say, that's the way it was in beautiful downtown Chazy.